The Documentary Doctors. Infotainment for improvement. Another week, another topic. What's up, patients? It's Hakim, your documentary doctor. As you can see, we're in beautiful Hollywood, California. Today is a very special episode. As you can see, this is not the first official episode on careers. We're still working on getting interviews for that, but we do have something very special because it's a kind of a more fun, loose episode. We decided to explore something called an escape room. It's a burgeoning activity that was recently brought here to LA. Me and my friend actually got a chance to check it out, and it was amazing. I think it's gonna blow up. I think it's gonna get huge. We got an exclusive interview with Katie, one of the creators of Enigma Escape Room LA. She came from Russia, has a lot of experience with escape rooms and kind of building on the production value and everything of these rooms that you can have like a movie-like experience, like you're the character, you're solving a crime, you're stopping a bomb from blowing up the city. It's crazy. So here's Katie with more on escape rooms.
Hi, my name is Katie. I work at Enigma Escape Rooms, and we've been around for 4 years overall. We started in Russia, and then about a year ago we launched our first location in Los Angeles. It's basically a place where you get locked and then you just stay there forever unless you figure your way out. No, just kidding. It's not that. In reality, this is a mind game, and you're there with your friends or co-workers, family. You have about an hour, sometimes a little less. You have to find your way out of the room through solving brain teasers, puzzles. The rooms are usually decorated in different themes. So sometimes you might be deactivating a bomb, or sometimes you uncover mysteries behind, the secret society. In Enigma, it's very immersive. That's what makes it really similar to movie experience, only you're not watching it on screen, you're actually participating in it yourself. And I think that's why people love it so much, because when will you ever be able to be a detective or a bomb deactivator, an FBI agent? So when we started in Russia about 4 years ago, it was a very different type of experience, I would say, from what we have now in LA, because it was very much gamey. You are in a themed environment, but you enter and you are in a game. Our rooms here, they all have very real touch. The best compliments that we get is people are like, oh my God, for the whole hour, I couldn't think about anything else. I was in it, I really believed I was that. I come from a film background, and it's a very logical transition. You're creating stories, you bringing them to life. Little movies, that's how we see them. Coming from a film background was really helpful, because there was a lot that I could bring in. And my partner is in music, so it's also very creative. So we really like to be hands-on. You imagine it, then you write it, and then you make it, and then you see how people enjoy it. I don't really even like to think about this as being something you have to succeed, or you have to reach a certain level. It's more about you going on the journey. But what's interesting is, believe it or not, but kids do the best. Because they don't overthink things. They go with their intuition. They're very good with details. They're very good with letting everybody in their group know that they found something. We try to stay away from anything that requires any special knowledge, mathematics or history or geography or physics. All you need is creative thinking and logical thinking. We have a lot of people that come and they feel really nervous because they kind of feel the pressure of performing, they have to do something, they have to contribute somehow. You have other people who are really confident, they really know what they're doing, but in reality, not always they do. And they mislead people, they just take everybody on the wrong routes. And then you'll have one person in the group who'll be like, maybe we should, and nobody listens. And he was right. I learned so much by just watching people go through the rooms, because you notice a lot of very interesting patterns. Honestly, I really wish that someone did a psychological study. It's amazing, things that you see, like behavioral psychology right there, how people interact with one another. A lot of times I would see a group coming in, a group of friends or a family or something like that, and then you see them kind of doing little things here and there by themselves. But then by the end of it, you see how much they bonded, and they come out a little different than they came in. And that's the most amazing thing, because you really see how it brings people together. I would definitely recommend anybody, if they want to bring their first date or someone that they're planning to date or in a relationship with but want to see if they want to take it further, bring them. Because things you're going to find out about them in that 1 hour, you will never find out on the first date or on the second date or on the third date. If you're really good with each other, it will show. So for first-timers, I would really recommend the Secret Temple. It might be a notch easier than the other ones that we have. It's an adventure. It's kind of like along the lines of National Treasure, Indiana Jones kind of vibe. This one is a very family-friendly room and definitely a good first-time experience. Apartment 205, I would really recommend to people who really want to get immersed, because that one is very realistic. You're entering a living space of someone. You're as close to a real situation as you can possibly be. So it's a very fun one, very action-driven. The Will is kind of a little computer gamey. It feels like you're stuck in a computer game. A lot of tech, challenging steps. Less steps, but pretty challenging steps. And the crime scene is our newest room. It's a little unique because escaping is not your final goal. You actually have to solve a crime. It's probably the most challenging one we have. And also we have a seance coming. It's gonna be a little spooky. I said we have nothing scary, which is still gonna be the case, but this one is gonna be a little spooky, a little suspenseful, but should also be a lot of fun. Similar to making a movie, we're gonna come up with ideas that we think are gonna be interesting to people, and then that idea sort of transforms into a script. After that, we start building. If you go through the building of it, you put a set design in place, decorations, objects, gadgets, and then you test it, you make sure everything works, and then you open it to the public and hope for the best. Yeah, in the Secret Temple, in one of our rooms, we actually integrated virtual reality. It's fun, we're using Oculus Rift. The response is great as well, people love it. VR is the future. It will have a presence in a lot of fields, and it's actually very exciting. Augmented reality as well, AR. And that's something which I think is even more exciting, because it's reality, but it's enhanced. However, what's interesting, at least what I find, is that a lot of people think that VR is going to take over and it's just going to go back to computer games, but in VR. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen that fast. Computer games, they cater to sort of specific demographic. It's young boys mainly. Escape rooms, they kind of bring everybody together. We have a lot of families that come where you have a 15-year-old and then you have his parents and sometimes even grandparents doing a room together. We lock the cell phones, so you're there with your friends or with your parents or with co-workers, whoever you came with. And it's you, the game, and people around you. You really stay in the moment. A lot of the times when people exit, they're like, oh my God, we forgot about everything for that hour. Like nothing existed. It was so refreshing. I feel the best advertisement for escape rooms, at least for our company, is a word of mouth, because if people enjoyed the experience, they're gonna tell others. They would want their friends to enjoy it as well. I just feel it's type of experience that you do when you either referred by someone else said, oh my God, I did this, it was so much fun, go and do this. Or you read about it somewhere, like maybe a blog or a magazine. We actually got featured in OK 2 weeks ago, which was very exciting. But things like, just advertisement on the web, I don't think it really does anything. This is not Coca-Cola. It's an experience. Hi, my name is Katie. I work at Enigma Escape Rooms, and you're watching the Dog Docs.
So thank you, Katie. Thank you, Enigma Escape Rooms LA, for allowing us to get a little bit more information and hopefully bring more people to experience this amazing, amazing experience, which hopefully in the future will get even more crazy. Possibilities are endless. So yeah, check them out, enigmaescaperooms.com. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, to get the word out. All right, so if you want to get notified for more videos, click that subscribe button right here. If you like the video, click that like button down there. And thanks for watching.